All right, yeah. So round 13, we got the new teddy bear here. Um,
Boys, okay, round 13. The best picks in round 13. I'm probably going to go with Brandon Morrow from Morney's leg spin. He was pitching great this year. I know he went down with a little lat injury, but he'll be coming back soon. I would
well,
D
that's a
Gordon.
fucking homer pick.
Yeah, D Gordon. He's pretty good as well. There's a lot of stinkers in the round. Doug Fister hasn't been very good. Johnny Peralta hasn't been very good. But there was some value in there. There's a lot of guys that are sort of performing. Hanrahan was picked there. Putz was picked there. Montero was picked there. Beckett.
I don't
But
see a lot of
overall,
value in this round.
yeah, there's not a whole lot of value in this round. Um, round
I
14.
I was gonna say on 13 though, yeah, D Gordon is very good, just because he brings that stolen base element. Other than that, he's an awful player. But stolen bases are exactly why you draft him. He had
Yeah,
30 before he got hurt.
lead stolen base guy. Round 14, I know we sort of disagree. I think you were saying you thought Ethier was the best guy picked in the
Yeah.
round.
Shapes
Uh,
thought had a great pick with Ethier. Unbelievable pick, actually.
yeah, I think Ethier he played way above what I thought he was going to do this year, and then he got a big deal out of it as well. I liked there's closer picked in this round. I thought Houston Street was a good pick down here.
Again,
Um,
to be determined.
Yeah, yet to be determined. Tyler Clippard's turned out to be a really good closer. But I think the big thing about round 14 is there's some AAA studs.
Two of them.
We got Gabby Sanchez and Adam Lind. Spent some
Yeah.
time in play this year. They've been bust. They've been terrible. Uh, rough picks. Rough round 14 picks.
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, a lot of these guys have been injured too. So I believe if you're not in AAA or injured, there was only like two players that have played the whole year or something. I mean, it's awful. I think Scherzer and Wandy, the only two players drafted this round that haven't been injured or in AAA. So pretty pathetic round.
Scherzer's striking people out, but his ERA is like 790.
Keeps giving up freaking home runs and who knows what else.
He's got Ks like crazy, and he's got two different colored eyes.
He
So I respect
does.
that.
I was gonna say another thing. I think last week we had our second keeper get dropped. His name was Brett Jackson, and
Oh
honestly,
God.
why that fucking guy was even kept in the first place is just beyond me. That's like just
Yeah,
stacking your team with crappy players to get you Darvish. It seemed like, but oh well. But he got dropped.
yeah. I thought that was a terrible keeper. What is he at best? Like a bad outfielder? He's major league quality,
At
but
best, he's a fifth outfielder,
is
maybe a
he
seventh
major
outfielder.
average? He has no great skills. He's sort of good in everything. I think on a really good team, he'd be a fourth outfielder. On the Cubs, he might start.
Yeah, it's possibly my sign of the Cubs, especially once they start trading people. But yeah, I think he leads the minor leagues in strikeouts, and that's never a good fucking thing for him. So his team's in deep shit, or that guy, he's awful. So he should have been never kept in the first place.
Uh, Never.
So yeah, we're gonna do another little segment right now. We're gonna start talking about a couple of teams. We're gonna do two teams this week of who their keepers potentially will be for going into next year. Those 10 guys. So
Yep.
first off, we're gonna do Jaden Yannick, Scott McNamee's team. What do you see on his team there, Rooster?
Okay, these are my 10 that I would keep if I was him. Miguel Cabrera,
Obvious.
Altuve.
Oh,
I think you keep him. He's going to be good.
keep going.
Asdrubal, Cabrera. That's 3. Hamilton, 4. Stubbs, 5. Victorino, 6. Um, Gio Gonzalez, 7. And then after that, I mean, if it's me,
Tommy
if
Hanson
it's,
last year, so then keep him again.
who did you keep?
Tommy Hanson.
I wouldn't keep Tommy Hansen, but I could see that. But I wouldn't keep him. I would
John Lester,
say
I think, is a possibility as a keeper for him.
I would probably keep. This is me. I would keep Avila and uh, did I already say Stubbs and
That's
Euclid.
Stubbs already.
So I
What
would
about the
say
milkman?
No, don't keep him.
What about Carlos Ruiz?
Negative, don't keep him.
I don't understand how this guy's in last place. He had two of the biggest hitting surprises in all of baseball with Carlos Ruiz and Melky Cabrera. That just shows you how bad the rest of his hitting is.
I
So
mean, and on paper they don't look that bad, but I mean, he didn't have Carlos Ruiz for how good he's been. I think he's picked him up midway.
let me see if I can go find his active stats for Carlos Ruiz.
Because
But yeah,
Carlos Ruiz was on the waiver wire for a really long time.
but I
Uh,
actually picked him up for a game or two at some point in time and dropped him right after that.
he's
So
got 150 at bat, so 44 games. He's had him a while, but
yeah, he's hitting 364 with him with a
oof, that's
432 OBP, only 6 bombs. I think Ruiz has like 15 on the year, so
just
that
shows how bad Shane Victorino has been. Have one guy with a bad year playing a lot of games. I mean, I've got two of them on my team, and it kills me. Victorino is it's hurting him.
yeah. Do you not
Same
think
with Howie
would
Kendrick.
be a keeper for him?
Say that again.
Kevin Youkilis, do you think he's got keeper potential for him?
I think he's a keeper. I would wait one more year. I think, see if White Sox spark some interest in him playing better. I don't know.
It's possible. But yeah, so that's Gay's team. Let's get to Gungalungia, who is in 11th place. We'll get to his possible keepers. But as far as Gay, his team needs a lot of work after his championship run a few years back. But Gungalungia, um, I say his keepers are Utley, Sandoval, Pence, Upton, of course, is going to be a keeper now. Lowry, Hayward, Hosmer, uh, Kershaw. Where else am I going?
He's keeping D Gordon.
He's not keeping D. Gordon.
Yeah, he's keeping D Gordon. That's
Oh,
9.
he kept Shelby Miller last year. Shelby Miller is not looking good.
He's gonna keep him again. That's probably 10.
And then who's your 10th guy?
Miller.
Okay, oh, well, you said D. Gordon. I'm not saying D. Gordon. I'd say either Alan Craig, maybe David Ortiz getting older. One of those two guys. Um, I can see a possible Jarrett Parker getting kept from Bronx. I think that's a distinct possibility.
Yeah.
Uh, Doug Fister's not getting kept. Yeah, other than that, I don't see Phil Hughes. I think his keepers are actually pretty well set in stone right now.
I think he's got some things like, does he want to keep Craig? Is he going to keep Ortiz? Is he going to keep Utley after he was hurt?
And also, a lot of this is all speculatory. Now, if he has a guy in the minor league team that gets called up, that guy could get kept over one of these guys. But we don't know
Yeah,
if we're going to talk about that right now.
yeah, that hurts. But
Brian LaHare, he might get traded. We'll see if that turns to a better team for him.
yeah, I think he's got a lot of guys to choose from. He's got a lot of potential keepers, but I think they're pretty much, they're picked out of about 12, 13 guys.
Yeah, now we're going to talk about who we think is actually going to win the league from this point on. Who do you have, Rooster, you think is going to win this league?
Well, I've got to stick to my preseason projections. My preseason projections, I'm sticking with them regardless. I don't care what the standings are. I've got Patty 1, Los Barbudos 2, Bolt 3.
And those are the top 3 teams in the league right now. So you're, however you came up with your standings, or your projected standings, is almost spot on.
And Warney, number 4. Watch out.
Hey, my predicted league winner was obviously Bolt, and I'm still going to project him to win this league, especially now this last couple of weeks has been taking place with his team. Just absolutely murdering the ball, pitching outstanding. I think he had Gallardo today have 14 strikeout games, just unreal. Chris
Yeah.
Sale's been dynamite for him, and his closers are just awesome. So his pitching staff is really, really good.
Yeah.
Actually, we're going to do another thing here as well. We're going to talk about runs and who we think is going to win the league in this category. Rooster, who do you think is going to win the league in runs?
I think I'm going to win the league in runs.
You think you're going to lead the league in runs?
Yeah.
I think you're smoking fucking crack. That I don't think you have a chance in hell of winning the league in runs.
Oh, I'm gonna win. I'm not. I'm back like about 40, but I think I have
a
a chance.
lot.
I think I have a chance. Well, I mean, if you look at it, Los Barbudos he's blowing everybody away by a trillion.
Yeah, and I think he's going to win the league in runs. I mean, runs the like one of the few categories in hitting where you can only get one at a time. It's so hard. You can't get multiple. Like, you can't hit a 3-run home run and get 3 runs or whatever out of it unless you pull all the players, of course. But yeah, I don't see anybody catching uh, Yannick. I think he's got that category made
Yeah, unless you believe in miracles.
pretty much. And we actually have a lot of the category we're going to do today is home runs. Now this category it's pretty tight. I'm actually leading with 138. Last place is Flo Rada, who is finally over the 100 home run mark, as we were mentioning. So
Finally.
it's a 37 home run gap between first place and last place. So who do you got winning the league in home runs this year?
Well, I think you're up there, Patty, but I don't think you're going to win it. I think having Stanton out for that amount of time is going to hurt you. Let's see if Dunn is really going to hit 50. You know,
Hips back, so that'll help me out a little bit, hopefully.
I think this is just me. I think the guy that has an outside chance of winning it is Kroom
No fucking way.
because he got Cespedes back. He's going to start hitting home runs. We'll see if Harper starts hitting 10. Moustakas hasn't been hitting. Cano's going to get hot. Goldschmidt can hit home runs. I think Kroom might win.
Right now.
I think my guess is Kroom.
Your guess is Kroom.
Yeah.
My guess is Bolt. I think he's going to end up winning this category. Right now, I believe he's in 10th place or 9th place. Holy shit. He's going to go up to more points. But yeah, I think he's the one that's going to win this home runs. I think rated rookies is going to fall off big time from home runs.
Yeah.
DLers probably would have won this category if not for all the DL players he has. So that's killing him.
Yeah, that's really bad. Yeah, Bolt's team hit 5 home runs today.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Trumbo has been on fire. Teixeira has been on fire. McCutcheon is an MVP candidate in the National League on fire. He has fucking douchebag Eric Ibar hitting home runs all of a sudden now, too.
That's when you know luck is on your side and Eric Ibar is doing anything for you.
That's true. I guess that might be it. Do you have anything else to say before we get out of here?
No. Yeah, people start throwing in some more questions, complaints.
Yeah, we definitely need more questions. I know we need to start drinking more, so hopefully next week we can do that. I know I was hungover as shit this morning. So help my cause out.
Yeah, anybody got suggestions about things to do, whatever? Maybe get more people on. I don't know if we can swing the technology. We can figure it out.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I guess that's it. I guess we'll see you hopefully next week. We'll have another segment.